Hello. I am Marcus. I'm an inspirational youth speaker, your youth leader, and community servant. Today, we're going to sweat for success. We're going to speak words of encouragement. We're going to find out what word that we can use today to encourage someone else and make their week. I call it my wow moment, word of the week. Today, I want you to get this word. Get a pen, get a pad, or some paper, write this down. Okay? Because this is going to be very compelling for even you. So not only will you speak this word of encouragement to someone else who you know need it, maybe a friend, a family, um, a son or daughter, teacher, somebody, whoever, somebody's going to need this word. But the word will also help you. Okay? Before we get into that, I want to always make sure everybody knows where they can find me and book me at. You can find me at Facebook. Just type in my name, Marcus Clark. You can go to my email address and email me if you want me to come and speak to your church, your school. Maybe it's at your youth group. You want me to come and speak to your rec center. Wherever it is, you're dealing with kids, you're dealing with teenagers, you're dealing with young men and women, colleges. I can come in and share what it is that I do. I speak inspirational messages to kids, and I help kids relate to who I am through my story of inspiration also. So again, find me at Facebook, Yahoo. You can find me at Twitter. Type in Sweat for Success. Okay. And just remember, sweat. Speak words of encouragement today. Our word of the week is going to be excel to excellence. I want to repeat that one more time. Excel to excellence. Why do I say that? Because we oftentimes get stagnant and complacent in our trails. Hear me out. I didn't say trials, I said trails. In our path and journey to greatness. I want you to understand that we like to identify ourselves with our circumstances. If we're broke, we will identify with being broke. Hence the word being. That doesn't mean you are. That doesn't mean you're going to stay that way. So we're going to get rid of some words that keep us stuck in our thinking that allows us not to excel to excellence. Words like being, or I am, or I can. These type of words that helps you see that you may think I am broke today. That doesn't mean you're broke tomorrow. Or you say I can't be that doctor. We got to get rid of these words that keeps us in what I like to call possibility blindness. Possibility blindness. You're blinding yourself from your possibilities. I've learned that when you speak into your dreams, your goals, your visions, your ambitions, the things you want to become, the things you want to do. I learned that when you speak to these things, not only do you open a narrow pathway to your excellence, what you also do is you walk a pathway that people who are already in their excellence have walked. So what you're doing is you're walking the same foot trails they trailed, and once you catch up to those people and you're stuck in your mess, you're going to be able to use those people who are on a continual state of growing. You're going to be able to go to those people and say, hey, how did you get from this level to that level where you're at now? And they will be able to tell you why, because they traveled the trails you are traveling now. So you want to be on a continual state of growth. Every time I give you a word, every time I come here with my word of the week, my wow moment, I want you to know that I will always use a certain scripture. I will always reference a certain philosopher, author, speaker. I will always quote somebody who I found the quote or scripture or whatever it is I come with to match what I'm talking about. And today we're going to use a quote by John Foster Dulles. And this quote definitely matches what I talk about excelling to excellence, meaning becoming unstuck where you are, thinking that that's it for you, and there's no next level for you. I'm going to get into that after the quote about your next level and how you can reach it. But the quote goes like this. I want you to hear me out. The measure of success is not whether you have a tough problem to deal with, but whether it is the same problem you had last year. The measure of success is not whether you have a tough problem to deal with, but rather it is the same problem you had last year. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what John Foster Dulles is saying? He's saying that you are not growing if your problems are the same as last year. What he's saying is this, that you can change. There is growth. There is change. You can become something different. You can become something better. You can move faster. See, I put to bed this one myth that a lot of people like to use. Everybody, I hear this a lot. I've been guilty of saying it before, but I don't use it anymore. But I want to put to bed and put the rest and bury something, a phrase that people love to use. Coaches use it all the time to their players or athletes. It's practice makes perfect. I'm here to tell you, practice does not make perfect. Practice does not make perfect. Why? Because you can always better your best. You can always do better. You can always excel. The same thing John Foster Dulles is saying that the measure of success is not whether you have a tough problem to deal with. Okay, that's not the measure of success. Is whether you have a tough problem to deal with. The measure of success is not whether you have a tough problem to deal with, but rather if it is the same problem you had last year. Marinate on that for 2 seconds. Whether it is the same problem you had last year. Okay, this is why practice makes perfect makes no sense at all. And I'm going to help you get rid of that phrase. We're going to stop using that. We're not going to say that ever again. Why? I'm going to help you understand why right here. You can always better your best. Let's say you got a car. Okay. Your car says on the dashboard 0 to 100 miles per hour. Is that it for your car? Is 100 miles per hour all your car capable of doing top speed? Yes, 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 yes it is. I would agree with you if your dash says your car is capable of only doing 0 to 100 maximum top speed, then yes, it is only capable of doing 0 to maximum 100 top speed. But can there be changes made for that to that car for it to go faster? How about yes? Yes, there can be. Okay, you take that very car to a mechanical shop and you tell that mechanic, I would like my car to go even faster. I would like my car to exceed I would like my car to exceed the speed of 150 miles per hour or even 200 miles per hour. Guess what? That auto mechanic can make the modified changes to that car for that car to go at a top speed of 200 miles per hour? Yes, he can. What I'm saying to you is that you are a car. You're limiting yourself to 100 miles per hour top speed when there can be changes made. There can be modifications made to you. What does that mean? To excel to your excellence, you have to start doing things to get there. You want to make some modified changes. What are those modified changes? Let's take a look. Well, let's look at what are you doing right now that's not getting you anywhere. Oh, you sit home and you sit on the couch and watch TV all day. Okay, that's not getting you anywhere because you haven't stepped up to the next level. Okay, you work at a dead end job and you make the same pay. Okay, you haven't got a raise in 2 years and you're not seeing any more money coming in. Well, that's not making any modified changes. Okay, you got a bunch of weight you've been dying to get off, but you haven't even got a gym membership yet, nor have you bought any weights home. And you're still eating as if you don't want to lose weight. Uh, that's not making any modified changes. Let's see. Intellectually, you like to become more intellectually um, riveting, let's say smart, for lack of a better word. You like to become more intellectual, but you haven't brought any books home, nor have you bought any books, or have you got a library card and went down to the library and read any books. So let's look at some things you want, okay, but haven't made the changes or modifications for them. So the things that I list off, let's just use those for example. The things that I've listed off, you have a struggle with making the changes to. Well, let's see. Like I said, you wanna become more intellectually smart. Well, let's make the changes from you not having any books. Let's go and buy some books. This will help you change. This is what's called modification. You're modifying what you've done to what you're now doing. See, what you've done has gotten you where you're at. But what you're now doing will get you to reach and excel to another level, to your excellence. Okay, now let's look at you want to lose 25 pounds, but you're still eating like you don't want to lose, and you've not gotten into a gym. Well, let's do the opposite of that and make the change to that. Let's go down to the gym, not even the gym. Let's just step outside our door instead of sitting on the couch watching TV. Let's step outside our door and let's go for a walk down the block. Maybe let's go for a walk around the block. And then while you're at it, go for another walk around the block and continue to walk around the block until you start to see the weight fall off. Okay? These are called modified changes to your daily lifestyle. What I'm saying to you is, when I'm speaking my word of encouragement to you, I'm encouraging you. I'm encouraging you to make the changes. I'm encouraging you that you have in you what it is you need to make the change. I'm encouraging you that you can start right now where you are. You don't have to wait for anybody to come and phone call you or get you up off the couch and do it. You already have it. You possess it. You can excel to your excellence. What you need to do is go down to that library, step out your front door, and take that walk down the block. These are changes you can make to better your best. You can always better your best. Practice does not make perfect. Actually, practice makes plateau. You understand what I'm saying? That when you're thinking perfection, I'm sorry, not practice makes plateau, but perfection makes plateau. See, when you think you're perfect, you plateau. You plateaued yourself. Nobody told you to stop there, but you thought because you mastered what you're doing, you figure, well, I am so perfect at this, there's no need to excel to the next level. No, I'm gonna plateau right here. And guess what? You never see anything good come in your life. You never see any new changes come in your life. You never take on any new effects. You always stay the same. You'll never change. You'll always be the same. You'll plateau, you'll stay plateaued, you'll never rise above and excel to your excellence. You'll never achieve greater things in life. You will always stay where you are. I'm telling you to make the modifications to change your situation right now and today and excel, 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 excel every day, over and over and over again and again and again. Continue to excel and reach for higher and reach for your excellence. Okay, I want to say thank you for watching. Use that word, excel to your excellence, for somebody else today. Thank you for watching my channel. Subscribe to UPower TV. Leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how can I help you. And also remember this. I want you to tell this to somebody else. This is my sign off signature. I want you to tell this to somebody else. Always, always share a word of encouragement to somebody else. Okay? It's like a flu. It's or a cold or something like that. That when you share it, they share it, and the next person catches it, the next person catches it, and the next person after them they tell catches it. So it's an ongoing good sickness. Okay? I want you to share this word of encouragement today. Excel to your excellence and say this to somebody that you see. That you are good. You are great. You got God-given gifts. Say that again to someone, the person you see. I don't care where you're at. The next person next to you. Your neighbor. Your dog. Your teacher. I said your dog, but I meant your homeboy. Your homegirl. Your friend. Say that to them. Say you are good. You are great. You got God-given gifts. Okay. Thank you for watching. Remember, sweat for success. Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. Remember that. Thank you and be encouraged.